our attorney about potential cross-referencing the bullying policy with this policy at some point. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Unanimous?
Thank you.
Thank you.
Next, we have from the superintendent an update on the search for a new director of finance and operation, or as some of us like to call him, the DOFO.
The GoFo.
Yes. Director of Finance
I
Operation.
understand that. I'm gonna hit you with the mallet. That's
DOFO.
Thank you. As you know, we had recently conducted a search for the new Director of Finance and Operations due to Carl's retirement. And we conducted interviews on April 23rd, 25th, and 26th. We had scheduled 8 interviews, and in the course of those 3 days, 2 of our candidates withdrew. Either had taken a job elsewhere or had decided to stay where the candidate was currently employed. So we interviewed 6 candidates, and I'm here to report to the committee tonight that it was not a successful search. We are not moving any candidates forward into the finalist position. What I would like to do is to come back to the school committee next Monday night with recommendations for next steps in this process.
Okay. Any questions or comments?
No.
So next meeting we'll have more input on this. Okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have the superintendent's evaluation, which we also was a new process. We've always evaluated the superintendent, but last year we began a new process of doing that. And again, this was Mr. Bowers and Ms. Ericetti on the evaluation subcommittee. So would one of you like to present this tonight?
Well, since Ms. Ericetti has moved on,
I nominate Karen.
seriously.
God rest his soul.
I'll come to some of your meetings if you want. How's that? Okay.
good. We have, in your packet, you have a copy of the superintendent evaluation process document, which we would appreciate you filling out, and turning in for the next meeting. We will then collect them. Results will be compiled and reviewed by the evaluation subcommittee. And results will be presented at the June 11 school committee meeting.
Could I ask that, I don't know if Michael wants us, maybe the whole committee, that we could get sent the document if possible, so we could, possible for us to fill it out electronically?
As a Word document.
Right, and then we
Yes.
could just email it to
I
Cliff.
can send that to you.
Okay.
Good. Cliff is compiling it.
Cliff and Karen, we could email it, actually, you email it to
It's not
Cliff
me.
and to me, because I'm now on the evaluation
going to?
subcommittee.
Do you want it electronically?
I will.
It doesn't matter
Yes,
anymore.
if you want me to, I
I'm on
will.
the committee.
Did you have to fill it out?
I'm happy
You'd
to
love me
do
to, right?
it electronically. It'll make it
Okay.
easier for them to do.
If you want, you can send it to
It's
Cliff.
just like the old committee.
No, you can send it to Cliff and me, and I will compile them. I'll compile the numbers, and then Cliff and I will
let that
hand
go
them.
too easily. You should.
Huh?
Or hand them.
Or
you
hand them to me next meeting,
So
right?
I'm hearing a request for a Word document.
Right, you can either email to,
Cliff, Mel, Karen, and Michael.
you can either email them to me or bring them next meeting, hard copy.
You have
Maybe
a
I'll
hard
do
copy in your
paper.
packet.
I don't, because I don't have a packet.
Oh,
Correct.
I'll send it to you in
Like
a Word
mine?
document.
No, I want to get it in a Word document.
He doesn't want mine.
Okay, and so we'll do that. And now the committee, you've made some changes in this, or is it pretty much status quo from last year?
Changes made.
Okay.
From last year. We never do anything the same way twice.
Okay, I think that's good, because again, as we said earlier, we're learning from, as we go, we're
We
learning.
try to improve.
Correct.
There should be
each year.
fewer and fewer changes as time goes on for trend analysis.
Yes.
FYI.
Right. And the superintendent, I
Now-
believe, has provided us with some backup information. You want to address
Yes,
that?
yes. I was just going to say that one of the changes that you'll see this year is in the evaluation rubric.
Mhm.
I believe you had requested that there be some language wrapped around exceeds expectations, meets, and does not meet. And so now you'll see a statement
Okay.
after each explaining what is meant by that.
Right.
In simple terms.
Great.
In simple terms. And you received information tonight regarding the goals, my goals, what had been identified as superintendent actions for this year, and then some of the accomplishments that have taken place. So that's this document.
And that will be
we'll-
for us to use as we go through filling this,
Yes.
completing this form.
Yes, well, I think one of the challenges for the school committee, because you're evaluating areas where you don't necessarily see me doing what is being asked for, I think it's important that you have feedback from me so that you have a little bit of a frame of reference to understand what the context is that from my perspective, as to what that particular area is assessing.
Can you remind them it's confidential and that's okay under?
All right, this is confidential in terms of,
The input
The
from the
input from the
superintendent,
superintendent.
because this is part of the contract
right,
negotiation.
right. Any questions? So by next meeting, if you could either give me the hard copy or email it to me and to Cliff, that'd be great.
I'll put it in your mailbox.
Put it in my mailbox, all right.
It's a violation of federal law right there.
That's right. I have a new mailbox though, so.
And then under legislation, the school committee must be evaluated, the superintendent
It
must be evaluated in
right.
public.
Yes. Okay, great. And I know I'm gonna get grief from Jerry because this meeting's gonna go till after 9 o'clock tonight. And when he was the chairman, I think we were done at 8:15 every week.
If
No, that's not true.
People want to reorganize again next Monday, then we can do that.
Next, we have a presentation by the superintendent on the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education DART tool,
Mike,
which I believe is a data.
the Celtics game too.
I know.
I don't wanna blind you.
No, I'm moving.
I love this tool.
Well, that thing blinds you too.
Jerry. Insanity.
Huh? Yeah.
It's the second.
No
one of
ticket.
these,
Well, thank you. Thank you.
It's the second, it's the second
Huh?
one, from the right.
Check the score too.
Thanks. Okay,
Still early.
They play.
so the school
7:30,
committee this
7.
year, under educational programs, set a goal to take a look at what are some of the data sources that are available to the school committee that allows you to assess the performance of the school district. So I just wanted to take you through some of those available tools so that you can see what's out there. And when we come together for our goal-setting workshop in the summer, we can have conversations about how these tools are used to assess the performance of programs and services that are taking place across our district. So what I've done is I've gone to the Department of Education's website. That's what this looks like. You can see across the top, in case you haven't gone there, that there are tabs that are links. So I'm going to click on the School District Profiles tab. And it takes you to this page that allows you to drill down into a particular school district. So what you do is, under Select, the kind of organization that we're taking a look at is the public school district. And then under city or town, of course, you need to find North Reading. So you scroll down rather quickly. Whoops, I always do this. And
Starts with
you
an N.
find under N,
There you go.
North Reading. And don't forget to click the search tab. And now it takes you to this page, and at the bottom, it identifies, of course, there's only one North Reading in the state of Massachusetts. So you click on that live link, and it takes you right away to this particular cover page that has to do with the North Reading Public School District. So you can see there's general information, contact information regarding our school district. Across the top now are
Yeah.
live links.
Somebody's putting all this in
And
there.
these live links, under each one of these headings, contains very valuable information around our school district. So, let's just take a look at what's under the student link. Under the student link, you can take a look at the enrollment data that's provided by race, ethnicity, by gender, and then enrollment by grade. So it gives you information for the current school year on this particular page. That's not always the case on all of these links, but for enrollment, it is current.
Look at the
Under
male,
the
female,
teacher
it's
data,
almost
it
exact.
takes a look at district data as compared to state data. It also allows you to take a look at salaries, staffing, and teacher grade and subject. Underneath, and I'm going very quickly here because I have a lot of information I want to share with you, but I know on your own time you can spend taking a look at this data, and we can also talk about this in more depth. during our goal setting as to how you would like to explore this individually. Underneath finances, it maps out for you 2 years' worth of data. It's historical data from 2009 and 2010. It's the total expenditure by per pupil, all funds by function. Again, other live links exist on the left side that allows you to take a look at more information in depth. Under the tab of assessment, it takes you right to the latest MCAS results. You can see that all of the MCAS results are listed by grade for 2011. And it takes a look at the percent of students that score at proficient or higher, and then breaks it down into the 4 performance categories, the number of students included, the composite performance index, known as CPI, the student growth percentile, also known as SGP, and the number of students that are included in SGP. Again, if I scroll back up, you can see on the left-hand side, there's so much more information regarding assessment. Remember when we, oops, let me just go back. This worked earlier this afternoon. When we have presented information to you about MCAS, we take a look, I don't know why this is.
Is your wireless working?
I'm connected to wireless, that's how I'm getting to see all of this. I could refresh, but let's see. The refresh.
It's the button on the right,
Let's do that.
the half circle.
Yeah, the half
Right.
circle on the right.
Oh, there it is, right here. Right here.
Your wireless.
Your wireless isn't working.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take you through this. But all of this information is provided to you. SAT performance, as well as advanced placement performance. So we can really dig down into the assessment data that is now being collected by the Department of Ed that provides comparative data over time. Under accountability, it's under NCLB.
Yeah, it's because you're down. You're off
Yeah.
the network.
Try to reconnect again,
All right, I'll try to
in the
reconnect.
upper right.
Yeah,
Right.
I know. Right here. And I should be on.
Turn it off and turn it back on real quick.
Kathy, come down to
It's,
one of the NR.
There you go.
Emma-
I think it just worked right
I think
there.
it just worked too. One of the middle school iPad.
Oh, you're not.
It's trying to connect now. There you go.
Try one of the
Pearl,
other ones.
which one?
You're doing just what I would have
2
suggested.
more
I was gonna
years.
try one of the
2
others,
more
yeah.
years.
I know.
Just go back to your usual.
All right, let's go home.
All right, no, not yet.
I think you should be connected now.
No. Okay, so that gives you an idea of what's available using the DESE website. Now, well, because I'm not connected, I'm going to take you to the DART tool that I had already uploaded. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do what I want to do because I'm not connected to the network. But this is what the District Analysis and Review Tool page looks like. So if we were back on the Department of Ed's website, and I'm just going to do that for you and see if it will work. If we had gone back home to the DESE website, no, it's not going to let me do it. There would be an opportunity for you to scroll down right here on the home page, and it would say DART tool. And as soon as you clicked on that DART tool, this particular page would come up. And over here on the left-hand side, what you do is you, again, find the school district that you're looking for. I already found North Reading. And if you scroll to the bottom of the page, there are comparable districts to North Reading that are listed below. And I just want to show you that.
So that's
The
it's, is that comparable mainly based on size, and then the last 3 are a little bit out of whack in terms of size?
If
Yeah.
you take a look at this asterisk, it says the districts most similar to your district in terms of grade span, total enrollment, and special populations.
But not. It doesn't sound. But it doesn't take into effect, say, median family income
No,
or
it's
any
these
of that.
3 criteria.
Okay.
So it's taking a look at these comparable districts based on grade span, total enrollment, and special populations. So if these are those particular comparable districts. So if you wanted to see how you were performing compared to any of those comparable districts,